Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Ann again, and today is still October 31st, 2020. It's Halloween. And I was just watching a video where there was a panel discussion with four men, and they were discussing who is the bride of Christ. That was the topic. Who is the bride of Christ? Four men attempting to define who the bride of Christ is. Now, in my opinion, it was a fruitless discussion, and I knew it would be. During the discussion, I tried to make some comments, but I guess I was a little emotional, and it didn't work out. My doing, and probably that was best. So that's why I decided to go ahead and just make this short video, maybe just for me to vent. Now, I recognized the problem almost immediately when they start talking about things that were, unrelated to the bride. In other words, they went off on various tangents. First of all, I noticed that the two guys on the host team did not believe that the Godhead was three members. In other words, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Whereas the two guys on the other team, they did. They believed in the three members of the Godhead. And when I saw this difference in their philosophies or their beliefs, I knew that we would have a problem. And then they got caught up on the topic of whether Christ has ever appeared as an angel or not. Now, I knew we were going nowhere. And I'll tell you why. Because, first of all, the bride of Christ is the third member of the Godhead. Because the bride of Christ is the Holy Spirit. The bride of Christ, as I said, is the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit has appeared as an angel numerous times. And this is what they used to say, that the Holy Spirit cannot be God because the Holy Spirit is an angel. Now, brothers and sisters, Christ has appeared as an angel of God, angel of the Lord, numerous times. And he will appear again as an angel or the angel of the Lord. And we can see that in Revelation chapter 10, where the mighty angel comes down from heaven. But let me get back to the bride of Christ. Now, we all know that the Bible clearly says that the New Jerusalem is the bride of Christ. Now, God has shown me that the New Jerusalem is just one representation of the bride of Christ or of the Holy Spirit. He has shown me that the Holy Spirit is also the pregnant Revelation 12 woman who is the Lamb's wife. So this is what I'm saying. Check out the relationship. New Jerusalem is equal to the bride of Christ, which is equal to the Holy Spirit, which is also equal to the Revelation 12 woman. These are all different representation of the Holy Spirit or of the bride. You see, these guys who were discussing this will never come to an understanding of this mystery. Because you see, if you refuse to accept the Holy Spirit as a member of the Godhead, you will not be able to see this relationship that God is revealing in these last days. The bride is the Holy Spirit. The bride is who is the Lamb's wife, and the Holy Spirit is the one that the Lamb is going to be marrying at the end of time. Brothers and sisters, Yahushua is God, and the Holy Spirit is God. You see, they both have been incarnated in flesh on this earth. Now, even though it has been at different periods of time, and I've gone into discussions on other videos about this, but they both have been incarnated, and they will be the one who will be married to each other at the end of time. So in other words, the Holy Spirit and Yahushua are going to be married. The Holy Spirit is the bride. Yahushua is the bridegroom. They have been a couple from the very beginning of time. Yahushua is not going to marry his children. The saints are his children. The saints are both male and female. He's not going to marry his children. These are the remnants of the seed. If you go to Revelation, I believe it's Revelation 12:17. The saints are the remnant of the seed of the woman, not the woman. As I said, they have been together since before the foundation of the earth, Yahushua and the Holy Spirit. They're going to be married. This is the bride of Christ. She is the bride of Christ. They love each other. And I assure you, brothers and sisters, Yahushua is not going to allow any mortal man or woman to slander his wife. Be careful. You may find yourself being corrected in a very painful way. So the point that I wanted to make is that I'm not sure how they ended up on this panel discussion. I just was not able to finish watching it. But the bottom line is, if you don't understand that the Holy Spirit is the bride of Christ, you're not going to come up with an answer to who the bride of Christ is, because that is who the bride of Christ is. That is all that I have to say tonight. So I will just say shalom until the next time.